In the twilight of their 10th anniversary, nestled on the worn yet comforting leather of their living room couch, Michael and Sarah found themselves enveloped in a reflective silence. The kind that speaks volumes, filled with the echoes of laughter, whispered dreams, and the soft patter of children's feet that had grown too quickly. It was in this moment, suspended between the comforting familiarity of the past and the uncertain promise of the future, that they realized the necessity of setting goals together, not just as individuals but as partners in the truest sense. Michael, ever the raconteur, broke the silence with a story that seemed to dance off his tongue, capturing the essence of their journey. "Remember how we used to dream of traveling the world," he began, his voice carrying the warmth of shared memories. "We were going to explore every corner of the globe, from the bustling streets of Tokyo to the serene landscapes of Tuscany." Sarah smiled, her mind wandering to the countless travel brochures and maps that had once adorned their coffee table, symbols of dreams yet to be fulfilled. This led them to their first goal, reigniting their passion for adventure. But this time, it wasn't just about the destinations, it was about experiencing the world through the fresh eyes of their children, teaching them the invaluable lessons of diversity, culture, and the beauty of difference. It was a goal that embraced the essence of Giguzi's teachings, understanding the human nature of curiosity and the mastery of weaving the tapestry of their family's story through the threads of global exploration. As the conversation deepened, Michael skillfully employed idioms, enriching their dialogue with phrases like "crossing the bridge when we come to it" to address concerns of financial planning and "not putting all our eggs in one basket" when discussing diversifying their investments. These idioms, familiar yet profound, added depth to their planning, making the process not just strategic but enjoyable. Real-life examples served as their guideposts. They spoke of friends who had ventured into business together, blending love and ambition into a successful partnership. These stories, grounded in the reality of successes and failures, lent credibility to their dreams, transforming them from mere wisps of imagination into tangible possibilities. Yet, in the skillful deployment of their narrative, Michael and Sarah were mindful of the constraints. They sought a balance between the uniqueness of their aspirations and the practicality required for engagement and realization. They respected the guiding principles of their story, ensuring it remained rooted in ethical and legal considerations, especially when discussing financial investments and business ventures. Their narrative, though substantial, was digestible, a reflection of their lives told in the language of love, ambition, and partnership. It was a narrative ready to be translated into the chapters of their future, spoken in the universal language of growth, understanding, and shared vision. As the night deepened, their list of goals grew, each one a testament to their commitment to each other and their family. From financial stability to personal growth, from adventure to the nurturing of their children's talents, each goal was a stepping stone towards a future they would build together. In the end, Michael and Sarah's conversation was more than just a planning session, it was a recommitment to their journey together. By weaving the ancient wisdom of Giguzi with the threads of their unique story, they crafted a vision for the future that was as expansive as it was deeply personal. And as they turned off the lights, ready to step into the next chapter of their lives, they did so with the knowledge that their shared vision was not just a dream but a roadmap to a future they would create together, a future that was brighter because they were walking towards it hand in hand. In the tapestry of human connection, few threads are as intricate and delicate as the art of understanding one's partner. The quest for comprehension amidst the cacophony of daily life can often feel like navigating a labyrinth in the dark. Yet, as a master raconteur, I've discovered that the ancient teachings of Giguzi, coupled with a narrative flair reminiscent of late-night show hosts, can illuminate this path with the warmth of wisdom and wit. Imagine, if you will, a scene that unfolds in countless homes around the world. Two people, partners in life's dance, find themselves at an impasse. Voices are raised, not in harmony, but in discord. The issue at hand is trivial, a mere footnote in their shared story, yet it feels monumental. This is where Giguzi's teachings can transform conflict into understanding. Understanding human nature, at the heart of every disagreement lies a fundamental truth about human nature: we yearn to be understood. Acknowledge this, and you've taken the first step toward resolution. By actively listening to your partner, you're not just hearing their words, but also tuning into their emotions, fears, and hopes. Mastery of speech. Choose your words with the same care you'd select a gift for a cherished friend. In moments of tension, soft, empathetic language can act as a balm to soothe frayed nerves. Remember, it's not what you say, but how you say it that often matters most. Utilization of rhetorical techniques. Persuasion in the context of a relationship is not about winning an argument, but about finding common ground. Use anecdotes, shared memories, and gentle humor to remind your partner of the bond you share. In this light, the problem at hand often diminishes, overshadowed by the weight of shared love and history. Discernment between truth and falsehood. In the heat of the moment, it's tempting to say anything to prove a point. However, honesty is the cornerstone of trust in any relationship. Be truthful in your speech, and demand the same in return. This mutual respect for truth nurtures a deeper connection. Role of emotions. Never underestimate the power of acknowledging emotions. Saying "I understand you're upset, and that's okay" validates your partner's feelings and opens the door to reconciliation. Emotions are the language of the heart. Learn to speak it fluently. Adaptability in communication. Each person is a unique universe of thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Tailor your communication to your partner's needs. Some moments call for words, others for silence. The wisdom lies in knowing the difference. Let me weave you a real-life example that encapsulates these principles. A friend of mine, let's call her Sarah, was on the brink of a breakup with her partner over what she described as irreconcilable differences. They argued incessantly, each conversation a battleground. However, when she began to apply the teachings of Giguzi, the transformation was remarkable. She started by actively listening, truly hearing her partner's concerns. She chose her words with care, spoke honestly, and acknowledged her partner's emotions. Slowly, the walls between them began to crumble. In their case, the idiom "actions speak louder than words" came to life. Sarah's partner noticed the change in her approach and reciprocated. They learned to communicate more effectively, adapting their methods to suit each other's needs. Their relationship, once on the verge of collapse, was rejuvenated. In crafting a narrative that resonates with the heartstrings of human experience, it's evident that the ancient wisdom of Giguzi, sprinkled with a dash of modern storytelling, holds the key to unlocking deeper understanding and connection in our relationships. By listening with love, we not only hear what is said, but also what is left unsaid. And in that space of silence, true understanding blossoms. Navigating the stormy seas of relationships can often feel like an odyssey fraught with peril at every turn. Yet, like a seasoned captain who uses the stars to navigate the night sky, we too can learn to steer through these tumultuous waters by employing a blend of ancient wisdom and modern understanding. Drawing from the centuries-old teachings of Giguzi, combined with relatable, real-life examples, let's explore strategies for managing relationship challenges. Understanding human nature, the compass. At the heart of any relationship storm lies a fundamental lack of understanding or a misinterpretation of human nature. Giguzi teaches us that to navigate these waters, we must first understand the currents and undercurrents of human emotions and motivations. For instance, consider the common scenario where one partner feels neglected due to the other's busy work schedule. The root of the problem isn't the schedule itself, but the perceived lack of attention and appreciation. By recognizing this, one can then take steps to reassure their partner, perhaps through quality time or words of affirmation, effectively calming the stormy seas. Mastery of speech, the rudder. Our words can either be the rudder that steers us to safety or the gale that capsizes our ship. Mastering the art of communication, knowing what to say, how to say it, and when to say it, is akin to a captain adept at adjusting the sails to the changing winds. For example, during a heated argument, it's tempting to let anger dictate our words. However, by adopting a calm demeanor and choosing our words carefully, we can de-escalate the situation. Remember, it's not just about being right, it's about being understood and understanding in return. Utilization of rhetorical techniques, the map. Giguzi emphasizes the use of diverse rhetorical strategies to navigate through conflicts. Logical argumentation, emotional appeals, and ethical considerations are akin to the maps that guide us through unknown territories. Suppose a partner is feeling insecure about the relationship. Addressing their concerns logically by discussing the issue and reassuring them of your commitment, while also appealing to their emotions by expressing your feelings, can help in overcoming the insecurities. Discernment between truth and falsehood, the sextant. In any relationship, the ability to discern truth from falsehood is crucial. Misunderstandings often arise from assumptions and misinterpretations. Being able to distinguish the facts of a situation from the emotions they evoke can help in addressing the root causes of conflicts. Like a sextant used for celestial navigation, this discernment guides us towards clarity and understanding. Role of emotions, the wind. Emotions, much like the wind, can either propel us forward or push us off course. Giguzi teaches us the importance of understanding and navigating emotions, both our own and those of others. Recognizing when to give space, when to offer support, and when to share joy or sorrow can strengthen the bonds of a relationship. It's about moving with the emotional currents, not against them. Adaptability in communication, the sail. Finally, the ability to adapt our communication style to different situations and individuals is essential. Just as a sail is adjusted to catch the wind most effectively, so too must we adjust our approach based on the context and the person we are communicating with. This flexibility can prevent misunderstandings and ensure that our message is received as intended. Navigating the stormy seas of relationships is no small feat, but with the right strategies, it is certainly possible. By applying the ancient wisdom of Giguzi and understanding the complexities of human nature, mastering our speech, employing effective rhetorical techniques, discerning truth from falsehood, managing emotions, and adapting our communication, we can weather any storm and emerge stronger on the other side. Remember, it's not about avoiding the storms, but learning how to sail through them. In the grand tapestry of life, few journeys are as exhilarating and daunting as the transition from navigating the world solo to partnering in a duet of hearts. This narrative, like a late-night show segment, unfolds the emotional roller coaster that accompanies the shift from singlehood to a committed relationship, guided by the ancient wisdom of Giguzi. Once upon a recent time, in the hustle of modern living, there was Alex. Alex, much like any of us, had mastered the art of being single. The freedom, the endless choices, and the sole responsibility for oneself. However, as human nature dictates, the heart yearns for connection, for a partner to share in life's symphony. This is where our story takes a turn, from a solo to a duo, as Alex meets Jordan. Understanding human nature, as Giguzi teaches, is the first step in navigating this transition. Alex and Jordan, despite their initial chemistry, found themselves at a crossroads of miscommunication and misunderstanding. Here, the mastery of speech played a pivotal role. Alex learned to tailor conversations, choosing words with care, embracing the silence when needed, and expressing feelings with sincerity. This approach didn't just convey messages, it wove a stronger bond between the two. Incorporating idioms into their dialogue, such as seeing eye to eye and weathering the storm together, enriched their conversations with depth and color. These phrases, laden with imagery, helped them navigate through misunderstandings and disagreements, reminding them of the bigger picture. Real-life examples played a crucial role in this journey. Alex, an ardent fan of storytelling, shared tales of couples who had weathered similar transitions. These stories, ranging from humorous misadventures to touching reconciliations, served as both a warning and a beacon of hope. They underscored the truth that while the path to a committed relationship is fraught with challenges, it is also lined with moments of profound connection and growth. Employing Giguzi's teachings on the utilization of rhetorical techniques, Alex learned the art of persuasion, not as a means of manipulation but as a tool for harmony. By appealing to emotions and demonstrating adaptability in communication, Alex and Jordan found a common language, one that embraced their individualities while forging a shared narrative. The discernment between truth and falsehood, another crucial lesson from Giguzi, empowered them to build trust. In a world where deception can easily fracture bonds, their commitment to honesty laid a strong foundation for their relationship. As they journeyed from solo to duo, Alex and Jordan discovered the role of emotions in persuasion. They learned that understanding and appealing to each other's emotional states was not a sign of weakness but a testament to their strength as a couple. The transition from single to committed is akin to learning a new dance. It requires patience, effort, and an open heart. But most importantly, it demands a willingness to grow, both individually and together. Through the teachings of Giguzi, Alex and Jordan navigated this transition with grace, their story a testament to the power of understanding, communication, and love. In the end, as they stood hand in hand, watching the sunset, Alex whispered, "From solo to duo, what a journey it's been." And Jordan, with a smile, replied, "And what a journey it still will be." This tale, a blend of ancient wisdom and modern experience, serves as a reminder that the transition from single to committed, though fraught with challenges, is a journey worth embarking upon. It is a narrative of growth, love, and the timeless art of understanding one another, a story for anyone who has ever dared to love. In the dance of long-term relationships, the music may sometimes fade into a quiet background hum, making us wonder how to find that rhythm again. The truth is, the melody is still there, waiting for us to turn up the volume and step back onto the dance floor with renewed energy. Here are 10 steps to reignite the passion in your long-term relationship, inspired by the ancient wisdom of Giguzi and the art of storytelling. Discover each other's new tunes, people evolve, and so do their tastes and interests. Schedule a discovery date where you both share something new you've learned or a hobby you've recently picked up. This practice of continuous discovery is a nod to understanding human nature, a core principle of Giguzi. It reminds us that to influence and connect with our partner, we must first seek to understand their evolving self. Master the language of love, just as mastery of speech is essential according to Giguzi. Mastering your partner's love language is crucial. Whether it's words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, or physical touch. Speaking your partner's love language fluently can spark joy and passion in unexpected ways. Harness the power of storytelling, share stories of your early days together, focusing on moments of laughter, adventure, and love. This skillful deployment of idioms and real-life samples can deepen your connection, reminding you both of the journey you've embarked on together and reigniting the passion that might have been dimmed by routine. Embark on new adventures together. Stepping out of your comfort zone together can be incredibly bonding. Whether it's a cooking class, a dance lesson, or a trip to somewhere unexplored, these new experiences can add exhilarating chapters to your love story, embodying the adaptability in communication and experience emphasized in Giguzi. Create a ritual of reconnection. In the hustle of daily life, it's easy to drift apart. Establish a daily ritual where you spend uninterrupted time together, be it a cup of coffee in the morning or a walk after dinner. This consistency in reconnecting can serve as a steady beat to the rhythm of your relationship. Revive the art of seduction. Seduction doesn't end when a relationship is established, it evolves. Surprise each other with gestures that evoke the early days of your romance, whether through flirtatious texts, thoughtful compliments, or unexpected acts of kindness. This taps into the emotional persuasion techniques outlined in Giguzi. Engage in mutual learning. Pick something new to learn together. This could range from a language, a musical instrument, to a sport. This shared journey of learning not only brings you closer but also adds layers of understanding and respect for each other's vulnerabilities and strengths. Maintain a balance of independence. Passion thrives in a relationship where both partners have the freedom to be themselves. Encourage and support each other's individual interests and friendships. This balance fosters a healthier, more resilient connection, echoing the Giguzi philosophy of discerning truth and maintaining authenticity. Deep dives into each other's worlds. Invite your partner into your world, be it your work, your hobby, or your social circle. Sharing these aspects of your life can deepen mutual understanding and appreciation, reinforcing the bond between you. Commit to continuous growth. Finally, view your relationship as a dynamic journey of growth, both as individuals and as a couple. Set goals together, tackle challenges head-on, and celebrate your victories. This commitment to growth and adaptability is at the heart of Giguzi's teachings on effective communication and lasting influence. By weaving these practices into the fabric of your relationship, you invite a renewal of passion and intimacy. It's about finding beauty in the familiar, exploring the uncharted, and cherishing the dance of love with renewed vigor and joy. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, where the days seem to blend into one another amidst the flurry of deadlines, meetings, and responsibilities, it's all too easy for couples to find themselves trapped in a monotonous routine, losing sight of the spark that once brought them together. It's a tale as old as time, yet each narrative bears its unique set of nuances, like a fingerprint on the heart of the relationship. This story isn't just about finding time, it's about making time, crafting moments that breathe life back into love's embers, transforming them once again into a roaring fire. Drawing inspiration from the ancient wisdom of Giguzi, we understand that at the core of rekindling romance is the mastery of understanding human nature. Couples thrive on connection, on being seen, heard, and valued. Therefore, the first step in planning a rejuvenating date night is to truly understand your partner's love language and tailor your approach accordingly. Is it words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, or physical touch? By speaking directly to their heart's language, the evening becomes not just a date but a testament to your bond. Incorporating Giguzi's teachings on adaptability and communication, consider the unique dynamics of your relationship. Perhaps the traditional dinner and a movie won't cut it. It's about crafting an experience that resonates, that speaks volumes without saying a word. For the couple that thrives on adventure, a surprise scavenger hunt through the city, each clue a breadcrumb of memories shared, might reignite that adventurous spirit. For the partners who find solace in the quiet, a night under the stars, with nothing but a blanket and each other's thoughts, might be the key to reconnection. Remember, it's the mastery of speech, another cornerstone of Giguzi's philosophy, that can turn a simple evening into an unforgettable experience. The art of conversation, of sharing dreams, fears, and laughter, should not be underestimated. In the age of constant connectivity, disconnecting from the world to truly connect with each other is a precious commodity. Discuss topics that ignite passion, reminisce about shared memories, or even dream up future escapades. It's these moments, these exchanges, that weave the fabric of your relationship even tighter. Drawing from real-life samples, consider the couple who, feeling the weight of routine bearing down, decided to turn their living room into a makeshift dance floor. With nothing but a playlist of their favorite songs and each other, they danced the night away, rediscovering the joy in each other's company. It was a simple gesture, devoid of extravagance, yet rich in emotional currency. It's these instances, these snapshots of genuine connection, that serve as a reminder of the love that exists, waiting to be nurtured. In the spirit of utilizing rhetorical techniques and enriching the narrative with idioms, remember that actions speak louder than words. Planning a date night is more than just a gesture, it's a declaration that amidst the chaos of life, choosing each other remains a priority. It's about finding that light at the end of the tunnel, proving that no matter how busy life gets, there's always room for love. In conclusion, rekindling romance for busy couples isn't just about carving out time, it's about creating moments that remind us why we chose each other in the first place. It's about understanding, adaptability, and communication. Let the ancient wisdom of Giguzi guide you, but let the unique beat of your relationship dictate the rhythm. After all, every love story deserves its chance to dance again under the moonlight, basking in the glow of rekindled flames. In the tapestry of human connections, the threads of love and respect intertwine to form the strongest of bonds. It's a truth as ancient as time itself, yet one that constantly evokes fresh insights and interpretations. Drawing upon the profound teachings of Giguzi, an age-old Chinese philosophy centered on the art of persuasion and communication, let's explore how these principles can illuminate the path to deepening the bond with your partner. Understanding human nature is the cornerstone of any relationship. Giguzi teaches us that by grasping the complexities of our partner's behaviors and motivations, we can foster a more harmonious and understanding relationship. It's not merely about observing actions, but about comprehending the emotions and thoughts that drive them. When we understand why our partner acts in a certain way, we're better equipped to show empathy and offer support, laying the groundwork for mutual respect and love. Mastery of speech, as Giguzzi posits, is essential. Different situations in a relationship demand different types of communication. There are moments for soft, comforting words and times for honest, albeit difficult, conversations. Mastering the art of speech means knowing what to say and how to say it, ensuring our message is received with the love and respect it's intended to convey. Utilization of rhetorical techniques can significantly impact how we connect with our partner. Emotional appeals, for instance, can help us express our love and concern more effectively. Meanwhile, logical argumentation can be crucial when discussing plans for the future or resolving conflicts. Employing these techniques with sensitivity enhances understanding and strengthens the bond between partners. Discernment between truth and falsehood is vital. In the context of a relationship, this means being honest and authentic with our partner. Trust is the foundation of love and respect, and it can only be built on truth. By being truthful, we show respect for our partner and for the relationship itself. Role of emotions in persuasion, as highlighted in Giguzzi, is undeniable. Emotions influence not only how we express ourselves, but also how we perceive and are perceived by our partner. Recognizing and validating each other's emotions is a profound way of showing respect, which, in turn, nurtures love. Adaptability in communication underscores the importance of being flexible and considerate in our interactions. Each person and situation is unique, and being able to tailor our communication style accordingly demonstrates our respect for our partner's feelings and needs. Integrating real-life samples, let's reflect on the story of Anna and Mark. Early in their relationship, they faced challenges in communication. Mark, a logical thinker, often missed the emotional cues Anna provided. By applying the principles of Giguzzi, Mark learned to discern the emotions behind Anna's words, adapting his communication style to be more empathetic. This shift not only resolved their misunderstandings, but also deepened their connection, illustrating the transformative power of love and respect. In conclusion, the love-respect connection in a relationship is a dynamic and multifaceted bond, nurtured by understanding, communication, and adaptability. Drawing from the ancient wisdom of Giguzzi, we see that the art of persuasion and rhetoric, when employed with sincerity and empathy, can significantly strengthen this bond. Let us remember that at the heart of every strong relationship lies the mutual respect and love cultivated through thoughtful, compassionate communication. In the dance of love and companionship, the tightrope walk between maintaining one's individuality and nurturing a committed relationship is as intricate as it is essential. It's a narrative that unfolds in the lives of many, a story as old as time, yet each experience is as unique as the individuals involved. Let's embark on a journey to explore this delicate balance, guided by the ancient wisdom of Giguzzi and illuminated by real-life examples, idioms, and the art of storytelling. At the heart of every relationship lies the challenge of understanding human nature. Giguzzi taught us the importance of grasping the complexities of human behavior and motivations. In the context of a relationship, this means recognizing and appreciating your partner's needs, desires, and boundaries, as well as your own. It's akin to knowing when to speak and when to listen, a dance that requires both partners to lead and follow. Like the saying goes, it takes two to tango. In this dance, the rhythm is set by mutual respect and understanding. Mastery of speech and utilization of rhetorical techniques play pivotal roles in expressing one's needs and desires without overshadowing those of the partner. Effective communication is the bedrock of a healthy relationship. It's not just about what is said, but how it's said. Sometimes, a gentle word can open the doors to understanding, while a harsh one can build walls. Remember, a soft answer turneth away wrath. Through the art of persuasion and dialogue, partners can navigate their differences and find common ground. The discernment between truth and falsehood is crucial, for honesty and transparency are the cornerstones of trust. In a world where facades are common, being genuine with your partner creates a sanctuary of authenticity. It's about being true to oneself and to each other, avoiding the pitfalls of pretense. After all, honesty is the best policy. Acknowledging the role of emotions in persuasion, it's evident that love, in its essence, is an emotional bond. It's about touching the heart, not just the mind. Emotions can build bridges where logic might falter. Therefore, understanding and responding to each other's emotional states strengthens the connection, making the relationship not just a meeting of minds, but a union of hearts. Finally, adaptability in communication emphasizes the need for flexibility. As individuals grow and evolve, so do their relationships. Being adaptable means being open to change, recognizing that the only constant in life is change itself. It's about growing together, not apart, and finding new ways to connect and reconnect. Through the lens of real-life examples, we see these principles in action. Consider the story of Alex and Jordan, a couple who found themselves at a crossroads. Alex, a budding entrepreneur, and Jordan, a passionate artist, struggled to support each other's dreams without losing sight of their own. By applying the wisdom of Giguzzi, they learned to communicate effectively, respect each other's individuality, and adapt to their evolving ambitions. Their story is a testament to the power of balance, understanding, and love. In weaving this narrative, idioms and rhetorical techniques enrich the tale, making it relatable and engaging. It's a reminder that in the grand tapestry of life, each thread, each story, is interwoven with those of others. The art of balancing individuality and commitment in a relationship is just one of many stories, but it's one that resonates deeply. In conclusion, the journey towards maintaining individuality while nurturing a committed relationship is a complex yet rewarding one. It requires understanding, communication, honesty, emotional intelligence, and adaptability. Guided by ancient wisdom and illuminated by real-life stories, we find that the essence of this balance lies in the heart of every individual and every relationship. It's a narrative that continues to unfold, a story that is perpetually written, and a dance that is forever danced. In the dance of human interactions, few steps are as intricate and yet as essential as those we perform with our significant others. It's a routine that demands not just grace and patience, but also an unspoken understanding, a communication code that, once cracked, can turn discordant missteps into harmonious strides. Drawing inspiration from the ancient wisdom of Giguzzi, we embark on a journey to unlock this code, weaving through the tapestry of relationships with the finesse of a master storyteller, much like the late-night show hosts who capture our hearts with their wit and wisdom. Understanding human nature, the foundation. At the heart of every relationship lies the complex realm of human nature. Giguzzi teaches us that to influence and persuade, one must first understand. This principle rings especially true in the context of love and partnership. It's not merely about knowing your partner's favorite color or the name of their first pet. It's about delving deeper into their fears, aspirations, and the unspoken words that linger in their silence. By truly understanding our partners, we craft our first key to the communication code. Mastery of speech, the art of expression. Speech, in its myriad forms, can either be the bridge that connects two souls or the chasm that divides them. Mastery over our words and how we express our feelings and thoughts is crucial. This doesn't mean we must always speak in poetry or prose. Rather, it's about choosing words that resonate, that heal instead of hurt. It's about knowing when to speak up and when silence offers its own profound eloquence. This mastery is our second key. Utilization of rhetorical techniques, the strategy. Rhetoric, often seen as a tool for debaters and politicians, finds a place of honor in the realm of love. Emotional appeals, logical arguments, and ethical considerations form the triumvirate of persuasive strategies that Giguzzi extols. In relationships, these are not weapons but instruments, tools to build understanding and empathy. Whether it's through a heartfelt letter that appeals to emotions, a well-reasoned discussion about a contentious issue, or actions that speak to one's character, effective use of these strategies can deepen bonds. Discernment between truth and falsehood, the insight. Honesty and trust form the bedrock of any strong relationship. Giguzzi's emphasis on differentiating genuine speech from deceptive banter underscores the importance of integrity. In the context of a relationship, this discernment is not about suspicion or doubt. It's about creating a space where truth flourishes, where partners can be vulnerable and genuine without fear of judgment. This insight fortifies trust and cements our connection. Role of emotions, the compass. Emotions, Giguzi posits, are pivotal in persuasion. In the delicate dance of relationships, they are the music that guides our steps. Joy, anger, sadness, and love, each emotion plays its part. Acknowledging and validating our partner's feelings, as well as our own, allows us to navigate through storms and bask in sunlit glades. This emotional compass is indispensable in decoding the communication between hearts. Adaptability in communication, the flexibility. Lastly, the ability to adapt our communication style to suit different situations and moods is a testament to our understanding and empathy. Just as a late-night show host must read the room and adjust their delivery for maximum impact, so must we in our relationships. This flexibility ensures that our messages are not just heard but felt, creating a resonance that echoes through the corridors of our shared lives. In conclusion, the communication code in relationships is multifaceted, complex, yet undeniably beautiful. By applying the ancient wisdom of Giguzi, enriched with modern understanding and empathy, we unlock the potential for harmony and deeper connection. As we weave through the narrative of our lives, let us remember that each word, each silence, and each emotion is a note in the symphony of our shared existence. And in this symphony, when played with love and understanding, lies the music of a relationship that thrives. In the labyrinth of human relationships, the art of apology stands as a beacon of hope, guiding wayward ships back to the shores of harmony and understanding. The modern era, with its rapid pace and digital communication, has both simplified and complicated the dynamics of interpersonal connections. In this context, the ancient wisdom of Giguzi, coupled with the narrative finesse of a late-night show host, can illuminate the path to mending fences and restoring bonds. The opener, setting the stage with a bang. Imagine, if you will, a scenario as common as daylight in the digital age, a message sent in haste, words that sting sharper than intended, and the ensuing cold war between friends or lovers. The screen becomes a barrier, not just physically but emotionally. Here lies the crux of our tale, a tale of miscommunication, hurt, but most importantly, redemption through the ancient yet evergreen art of apology. Understanding human nature, the first step to redemption. At the heart of every apology is the recognition of a universal truth: humans are fallible. We err, we hurt, and we carry regrets. This understanding is crucial, for to apologize sincerely, one must first acknowledge the flaw within. Giguzi teaches us the importance of grasping human nature, not to manipulate, but to genuinely connect and empathize. An apology devoid of genuine understanding is like a river without water, dry and futile. Mastery of speech, crafting the apology. Words wield power, the power to heal or to harm. In the art of apology, how you say it is just as important as what you say. A heartfelt apology is akin to a carefully crafted monologue on a late-night show. It must be sincere, concise, and, most importantly, connect on an emotional level. Giguzi's emphasis on the mastery of speech teaches us to choose our words wisely, ensuring they convey the intended remorse and commitment to change. Utilization of rhetorical techniques, the emotional appeal. A successful apology often employs effective rhetorical strategies, notably the appeal to emotions. This does not mean manipulation, but rather a sincere attempt to reach out and touch the heart of the aggrieved. Share a story, a memory, or a moment that reignites the bond you share. Let the sincerity of your emotions pave the way for forgiveness, much like the emotional climax of a well-told story that leaves the audience teary-eyed yet uplifted. Integration of real-life samples, relatability enhances connection. Incorporating real-life examples of apologies that have bridged divides and healed wounds can serve as powerful testimonials to the efficacy of saying "I'm sorry." Whether it's a public figure's publicized atonement or a personal anecdote shared between friends, these stories add depth and credibility to the narrative. They remind us that, despite our differences, the desire to reconcile and the capacity to forgive are inherently human traits. the impactful close, where every word counts. As our narrative draws to a close, let us remember that the journey of apology, much like our story, is about transformation. It's a journey from pride to humility, from discord to harmony. In the grand tapestry of human relationships, apologies are the threads that mend tears, making the fabric stronger at the seams. In the spirit of Giguzzi, let us embrace the art of apology, not as a sign of weakness, but as a testament to the strength of our character and the depth of our relationships. After all, in the words of a wise raconteur, it's never too late to rewrite the script of our lives, one sincere apology at a time.